Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Luke and here on this channel I talk about vintage, classic, designer fragrances as well as some niche and affordable fragrances. And in this video I think I'm going to do a video about summer fragrances because obviously we're in the middle of a heat wave. It's 32 degrees and I've just come back from a short holiday and I'm going to talk about my summer fragrances that smell like summer. They might be fresh, they might be vanillic. You know, not all of these are your typical summer fragrances, so keep an open mind. And I'll just start with the two that I brought with me on my holiday at the seaside. The first one is Joop Le Bain, and this one is an aldehydic vanilla fragrance. It's one of those fragrances that just, even though it's heavy and vanillic and sweet and powdery, it just works in the summer. It works in the heat because it's also slightly fresh and the florals keep it from becoming a proper vanilla gourmand. And I really enjoyed wearing this in the heat. I got lots of compliments from other people because you can really smell, when you spray this on, it's a cloud of fragrance. It's very powerful, even though it is very affordable. You can pick this up for under $20, euros, pounds, I believe. So Joop Le Bain. The other one that I packed is Vanilla from Alyssa Ashley. This is the Eau de Toilette. This is an oldie but a goldie from the 90s. This is your typical classic, sugary, sweet, slightly gourmand vanilla fragrance. But it's also classic at the same time. It doesn't smell like cake or sugar, but it is that creamy, sugary vanilla. And honestly, I've been banging on about this fragrance for years and you're probably sick of me talking about it, but it's a phenomenal fragrance. And for the price, oh my goodness, this is just as good as it gets. If you're looking for a pure vanilla fragrance, look no further. And if you look this up, you'll see some other notes. Pay no attention to that. It doesn't smell like jasmine and citrus. This is a pure vanilla fragrance. So that's Alyssa Ashley Vanilla, the Eau de Toilette. I haven't tried the Eau de Parfum, but I imagine it must be incredible. I'll probably pick it up sometime soon. This next one is a summer staple for me and for many other people. It's Dune by Dior. Dune, not June. I should enunciate my words a bit better. And this is truly an amazing solar beachy fragrance that is ambery and aldehydic at the same time. It's a paradox of a fragrance. It's impossible to describe. It's just one of those fragrances that evokes something in you and you just can't put your finger on it. And I highly, highly recommend everyone to try this one because it's a masterpiece. And fragrances like this aren't produced anymore. Perfumers simply don't make fragrances like this anymore because this was something else, and I still have it in my collection. I absolutely love it. On first spray, it might be a bit too aldehydic and aromatic, but wait for it to dry down. The magic happens in the dry down. Dune by Dior. The next one is J'adore by Dior, and this is the original one from 1999, and I actually said on several occasions that I didn't like this fragrance, and for one reason or another, it has grown on me and I really enjoy it. And this is just the perfect fruity floral, summery fruity floral. It's fresh, it's slightly aquatic, it's white floral, it's fruity, it's got that melon note, it's refreshing, but most of all, very, very elegant, wearable, and honestly, I might pick up a bottle. I used to dismiss this one because it always smelled like shampoo to me, but honestly, I don't know, maybe my skin chemistry has changed, but I really enjoy this now. This is a great classic fruity floral. J'adore by Dior, highly recommended. Everyone needs to try this one as well. The next one is another classic. This one's from the 80s and it's Giorgio Beverly Hills. And I've got to admit, this seems to be a shadow of its former self, but it's still a great fragrance. And two words, tuberose galore. This fragrance is your sunny, uplifting tuberose fragrance. It's slightly green, slightly mossy, white and yellow floral, and it just smells like sunshine to me. even though it's on the heavier side, but in the summer, this still works for me. I got it last summer and I think I wore it a lot in the heat as well, and it did work. It almost has that laundry smell when it dries down. It does have a lot of musk in the dry down. You know, it's your typical 80s fragrance. 80s fragrances contain everything but the kitchen sink, as they say. Giorgio, Beverly Hills. The next one is Versace Crystal Noir, and this one really had a moment on YouTube about 10 years ago. Everyone was loving this one, and this is still a staple for me. This is a sweet, creamy, coconutty, lactonic fragrance. It's also spicy and mysterious, but in a cool way. It's a very unique fragrance still to this day. By the way, this is the Eau de Parfum. I don't like the Eau de Toilette for some reason. I tried it in store and to me it doesn't smell anything like the Eau de Parfum for some reason. And this does have coconut and it's delicious. But you have to like cardamom, you have to like coconut, and you have to like a very cold, musky, sandalwoody dry down. But this one, I will always have this in my collection. Crystal Noir by Versace. The next one is Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden. This was gifted to me by my friend Anna from Portugal. She sent this over to me about 2 months ago, and this is just very pretty, summery, fruity floral, and it's got melon, it's got some, I would say, nondescript florals. It doesn't really smell like anything in particular to me. It's just your typical watery, fruity, slightly aquatic 90s floral. Maybe not the most expensive smelling fragrance. That opening can be a bit harsh, but when this dries down, this is absolutely stunning. This is your easy reach, and I wear this, I haven't really worn it much, but I wear this when I really don't know what to wear, to be honest. But if you like fragrances like Escape from Calvin Klein, the original Easy Miyake, which is another fresh aquatic floral, and New West from Aramis, which is another great summer fragrance, but sadly it's discontinued, impossible to find. It costs a fortune on eBay. And when I did my 90s video about 90s fragrances, so many people commented about it. This next fragrance is one of my summer staples. This literally smells like sunshine, summer. This smells like suntan lotion. It's sweet, it's vanillic, it's powdery, and ever so nostalgic. I'm talking about Jil Sander Sun. This is probably the most summery, beachy fragrance in my collection. And yes, it is very powdery, sweet. It's got some citrus in the opening and a touch of incense in the dry down, which in my opinion makes it similar to Lulu by Cacharel. It does have that same vibe, but much fresher, much easier to wear than Lulu. And I actually wear this to the beach every single summer. I take this with me and I spray it when I'm on the beach. I do. And I've got another vanilla. Why is this video turning into a vanilla video? I didn't plan it to become a vanilla video, I swear. But this is Vanille Tropicale from Jeanne. Another one of my staples. I've been wearing this a lot recently. And this is just one of those fragrances that you can spray on and forget about it. It's light, it's fresh, it's sweet, powdery, vanillic, but it's got a tropical freshness to it. I can't really detect any specific notes, I'm not going to lie, rather than vanilla, obviously, but it is supposed to have coconut and some other florals. But this really is a nice vanilla fragrance, what can I tell you? Much lighter than the Alyssa Ashley one and much lighter than Jil Sander Sun, for sure. The next one is Aliage from Estée Lauder. This is from the 70s and this is a green chypre fragrance. It's very light in the opening, green and refreshing. Perfect for the summer. I've been wearing this one a lot as well. I only do about 3 sprays and it dries down into your typical mossy chypre. So if you like chypres, try this one. I won't really talk about it at great length because I just recently reviewed it. I'll link the video down below. Last but not least, I've got another summer fragrance. This is Jessica McClintock, just the original Jessica McClintock, From the 80s, this is the Eau de Parfum, and this is a Muguet fragrance, a lily of the valley scent. It's, again, green, floral, light, refreshing, and it's just your typical lily of the valley fragrance. And I only tested this twice and concluded that it's a great summer fragrance. It was inoffensive, but it did last on my skin for about 6 hours, and this is a roll-on, so keep that in mind. I do not have the spray version. This is the roll-on, and I do really like this. If you like fragrances like Diorissimo and other lily of the valley scents, well, this one is a must try then. So these are all the fragrances that I wanted to talk about in this video. If you have any more summer recommendations, especially vintage and classic, please pop them in the comments below. And if you have any favorite vanilla fragrances that you wear in the summer, please let me know as well, because honestly, I'm on a vanilla kick. I can't get enough of vanilla fragrances at the moment, and it will pass and I'll start wearing my other stuff as well, but at the moment I've been wearing vanilla fragrances. I took 3 vanilla fragrances with me on holiday. Can you imagine? 33 degrees and I'm wearing sugary gourmand vanilla fragrances. Who's crazy here? Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!